Welcome back to the channel, where enlightenment awakens the mind and uplifts the soul. There's something ethereal about hope, isn't there? It dances on the edges of our dreams, a flickering light in the darkest of nights. But what if I told you that hope isn't just a solitary flame, flickering alone in the wind? What if hope is a great bonfire, a collective force that binds us together, igniting change and forging paths where none existed before? Take, for instance, the civil rights movement, a time when the air was thick with tension and the shadows of injustice loomed large. Yet amidst the fear and the fury, there was hope, a hope shared by millions, a hope that one day, freedom and equality would be more than just words on parchment, but realities lived by every soul. This collective hope became the heartbeat of a movement, pulsing through the streets, carried in the songs of protesters, and scrawled on placards held high. It was hope that turned the tide, hope that united people across lines of color, creed, and culture, transforming society in ways that still echo through time. And this power of collective hope, the ability to drive change and defy odds, didn't end with the civil rights movement. It continues to echo through the corridors of history, finding new voices, new causes. Today we see it in the global environmental movements, where hope transcends borders, languages, and ideologies. People from every corner of Earth come together, driven by the belief that our planet can be healed, that the future can be saved. This shared hope isn't just a wish, it's a force, spurring innovation, compelling action, and calling forth the best in humanity. From past to present, hope remains a constant thread, binding us across time and space in our shared quest for a better world. But let's take a step away from the history books for a moment and dive into a tale. A story that reflects the power of collective hope in ways that words alone cannot fully convey. Picture a village nestled deep in the heart of a vast forest. For generations, the villagers had lived in harmony with the land, until one day, a great drought struck. The rivers dried up, the crops withered, and the forest began to die. Despair settled over the village like a shroud, and hope seemed all but lost. All but one little girl believed it was the end. She held on to a simple belief, deep in her heart, that the forest could be saved. At first her hope was a lonely flame, flickering in the darkness of doubt, but as she wandered the village, sharing her vision, that flame began to spread. The villagers, one by one, took up her cause. Together they planted seeds, they carried water from distant wells, and they sang songs to the forest, reminding it of its ancient strength. Their collective hope became a force of nature, reviving the land, bringing rain, and restoring life to the once parched earth. In this story, as in our world, hope is not just a passive dream, it's a call to action, a binding force that unites individuals into something far greater than themselves. When we share our hopes, when we come together to nurture them, we have the power to transform not only our lives but the world around us. So the next time you find yourself holding on to a small flicker of hope, don't hold it alone, share it, let it grow, for it is in the sharing that hope becomes a force capable of moving mountains, bridging divides, and creating lasting change. What are your thoughts on the idea of collective hope? Have you experienced this powerful feeling before? We would love to hear your thoughts and stories, and we hope to see you again on our next video as we continue our adventure. Thank you, and stay enlightened.